Welcome in, Renegades, and I am super excited for today's episode because Renegade token was just listed on Open Chat. We had a very, very great turnout on that vote. We now have given gifts over there. I'm going to start, handing out Renegade tokens to our loyal community over there. And yeah, it's just pretty exciting, to think that I just used to be a content creator. I found ICP. And then this is how simple ICP is. I'm not a stupid guy, but I'm not a genius either. If I would have went to college, I'd probably be a lot more educated than I am now, but it just shows the capacity of the internet computer, the kind of support that's out there. This tech stuff is hard, guys. I'm dealing with an issue on the internet identity right now with my passkey, and I don't know if it's because I locked my SIM card because I'm a public figure, and when I go out, I don't want people to swap SIM cards with me and I lose my crypto. Not happening. So I lock my SIM card. I can log into the NNS. Anyway, just a long story. I'm having to contact Definity to figure that out. Tech is very complicated, but the whole point of this is I was just a content creator. I loved ICP. I was more like when I first started making content, I was into like the fundamental side of Bitcoin. I wasn't really into the technical side of crypto at all. I didn't really, care about the short-term price moves because I cared about the cycles, and that's how I made money is in the cycles. Now I'm like, well, I can have a long-term and a short-term. But the point is, I was very, very new to this whole kind of technology. I'd never heard of blockchain. I'd heard of Bitcoin. I didn't know what blockchain actually was, though. And so it seems super complicated. And so the big barrier for entry that I see for not just people investing in crypto, because that door is already open with ETFs, with kind of the mainstream familiarity, at least with crypto. But so you would think, well, it's really hard to start a business on the blockchain. It's super complicated. Like you just said, the internet identity, you're having issues with that. Well, that's all tech. That's Web 2. That's any kind of technology. I deal with it in DoorDash all day long when I'm trying to deal with elevators getting into people's buildings. One person's, door will be exactly the same as the other, but it doesn't work the same, or it doesn't work for some whatever reason. So what I'm saying is a content creator, somebody who only had experience dealing with fundamentals of crypto and not really understanding the technicals behind the crypto. There's a difference between the fundamentals. Yes, the fundamentals are part of the technicals, but you can know the fundamentals of a project without knowing how the technicals work. So I was like, when someone approached me, or I approached someone about a logo, he had mentioned an NFT. And so I was like, okay, an NFT, as long as you're building it, I don't have to, know how to build an NFT. And I am kind of a graphic designer, as you can tell with my thumbnails. The one now is actually a friend of mine who created that one, and I use, but I do create my own thumbnails, and I would love him to teach me that. But anyway, so he built the NFTs for me, and I was like, dang, now we have an NFT project. And then out of that came the game. And so now imagine you have an NFT project. You're kind of new to all the technology that's happening with this incredible crypto, right? And so I'm thinking there's no way someone like me could build a game unless I have like all these other people guiding me, and which is true, you do need guidance. But I didn't think it was possible. I put my dream out there, just like when I applied for the Definity grant. Didn't think I was going to get it ever. Like that was never a thought. I went for it though. But anyway, so I was like, okay, someone like me probably can't build this. I have business experience marketing, but do I have the technical expertise to be able to run this business effectively? Well, all of the different support features that are on the internet computer, from support like BoomDAO, which is going to be, so they already offered, because I was trying to get them to be our developer. They're like, we only develop in-house. So we found a different developer. But anyway, they're like, we'll support your game. So if there's any like tech issues, or as long as it's built with the BoomDAO infrastructure, they will be able to provide tech support. So now I have a graphic designer. Okay, at this point, I have tech support for a game that I haven't even designed or have a demo yet. And then, so we're looking for the dev. That doesn't happen, so we build the coin. And I'm like, well, I don't know how to build a cryptocurrency. This guy, he built the NFTs, but I did the launch. Like I figured everything out. I didn't have help from Steve because our file wasn't supported in MP4 format on their platform, but I did it all. I was able to create the listing, to do everything it takes to set up the project, download the files, get everything set up. And then here comes the developing. Now I have to write a white paper for this NFT, and that's before, right, when I build this. So I have to write a white paper now. So now I have to learn how to write a white paper. I'm like, can I do this? Then you can use like AI. You can ask different people. You can look at different references from like different cryptos, and you can learn basically all of this online in a very short amount of time. So let's move on to now. Okay, well, I got the white paper now. You have the idea concept for a game. We don't have a developer. Let's get a token out there. Maybe make it a meme coin. Let's just see what happens. So we build a token because it wasn't supposed to be our original token. That was supposed to be a trial run, but it ended up working out. And so now we're like, we have a token. Let's get it listed on ICPSWAP. This is the Renegade token, ICP Renegades NFTs. So we're like, okay, how do we get our token whitelisted? Because there's a lot of tokens out there on the IC. And not a lot of them are legit if they're not listed, whitelisted on like ICPSWAP, which means that you can go on there and you can search for our crypto and it comes up. That means that ICPSWAP, before they became a DAO, agreed to put us on there. And that's because I agreed to black hole, which means take 50% of that liquidity pool and I put it into a black hole address so that it can never be rugged. That is a sure proof way that we're legit in what we're doing. So I didn't know how to do this, and I'm taking advice and I'm learning as I go. And I messed up with a different crypto trying to create a liquidity pool. And then, so the cool thing is, it doesn't cost a lot of money for mistakes on the internet computer. That's the cool part for the most part. Like, as long as your internet identity is safe, that's where your big money is going to lie in your wallets, and those are really safe. But when trying to create crypto, you might accidentally create a token, mess it up, and have to buy a new token to create again. Anyway, but that's fine. Those are learning mistakes, and you're probably going to experience one or two of those if you build a project. But this is just proof that anybody can build anything on here. From somebody who just creates content that never has any technical background except for self-taught. I'm very self-taught in everything that I do. I'm educated. I have a nice high school equivalency, and I did do a lot of marketing and training experience. So I have probably about at least a bachelor's, maybe a master's in marketing, because I did door-to-door sales for 4 years. 4 years, I think I did door-to-door sales on and off. So probably 2 years total. And then I had, other marketing stuff. And then this marketing experience equals like 7-8 years of marketing. So I'm like, I have all the expertise to, grow this project. And I proved that already. I think my marketing was on point. It's just hard to keep that going because my marketing tactic was to reward our users. So it wasn't necessarily a marketing tactic, but it was, because what I wanted to do is reward my users. And that was a marketing tactic in its own without it meaning to be. So as long as you understand like what you're doing, you do your research, you can build a project. So after the token, then I searched. I combed, and the cool thing about the internet computer is they have this Dfinity developer Discord. They have this Dfinity developer forum. And these are all built to support people that want to take their traditional business or build a new business model on Web3. And I can't believe it. I just made a post on my personal Facebook today. I said I did a thing. I created an NFT, a token, and a game. And we're working with our developer right now. We have the grant proposal 100% finished. I am just waiting for our GitHub code. Our code is going to be available on GitHub. I believe we have to open source it for a grant from Dfinity, so it's going to be an open source code. And yeah, so things are coming crazy. And so I got a developer. I didn't really know how to, put the code on GitHub. So I'm working with the people that I need. I'm a project lead. I'm a CEO. I'm an entrepreneur, and I'm a builder. Right. And so I don't have the technical expertise. Yes, I am going to take a Motoko bootcamp very soon to do this coding. So in the meantime, while I learn this vital information and these vital educative fundamentals that are welcome and celebrated on the internet computer, now I'm going to be able to code in the future myself. But in the meantime, this is coming along every plan. Go look at the white paper. The one thing that we are kind of like up and down on is, are we going to become a DAO? This is going to take some significant buybacks if we're going to do that. Or we could launch as a DAO like OGY did and not raise funds for the DAO, but take 100,000 or 1 million Renegade tokens, put them up there, only let people buy 1 ICP worth of Renegade, however many Renegade tokens, like 200,000, only buy like 0.5 ICP, whatever, just to turn it into a DAO so we stay on the roadmap in the white paper. But if you look on there, we've done everything that we've said we're going to do. But this is great. This is just, I can't believe that I've done something like this with the limited knowledge that I had of building on a blockchain, but my fundamentals from marketing, from management. I've always been a leader in what I do. So it's kind of nice to see another leader that can lead the leaders, right? Because leaders, you know, can lead to a certain point until they're not as knowledgeable as someone else, then you need another leader. So it's kind of a cool infrastructure that we have. My guys, all are here. Motivational sub, Justin, Andrew. Oh, I was thinking that was Shippergy. Congrats. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up and share this, please. The more shares we get, the better these videos do. And we have some big stuff for you today. I just wanted to talk about that. Anybody can build any project. If you have a hat store, you got an online merch store, build it on the internet computer. If you have a cool D-app idea or a cool app idea. I had this idea, and I don't know if it's been done. Have you ever walked into the grocery store? And like Walmart, a grocery store you've never been to before, and you're wondering, well, where the heck is the jelly? For instance, like where's the jelly? And you walk and you have to search kind of, and most guys don't like to ask for directions, to be honest with you, or ask for help. Like myself, I don't enjoy doing that unless I have to. But so I thought of this idea, and somebody told me it was not going to work a while ago. But imagine you walk into a store, you have a map of the store already in your phone with each aisle, and you just put, I want jelly in there. I want jelly. Where's the jelly? And it tells you in the store on a map, it's right here, aisle 9, top shelf. So you could build something like that on the internet computer. And I actually proposed that idea to my uncle like 10 years ago. He's like, that's not a good idea. They won't do that. And then, like, I swear, a year after that, something like that was built 1 year later. I'm like, dude, did you sell my idea to Walmart? No, but that's a good idea. And I love stuff like that. And you could build that on the internet computer. Imagine having a Web3 D app that tells you where the jelly is at Walmart. I mean, come on. So Renegades on open chat. So let's go to that. I am going to get to that. I wanted to share my experience because it doesn't seem, I am proud that Jeff was a founder and CEO of Renegades. Yes. And Amar is part of the team, a very important part. He is our community leader. He's the community leader of the Renegades, period. He leads our community. You know, I'm the overseer of everything, but he's definitely our community leader. Now, for the Generation 2 NFTs, I'm glad you asked this. When are the music NFTs? So we are waiting for these files to be uploaded. We did plan for around June 1st, but this is not a hard deadline. This is just, it's probably going to be after that. So we're hoping in the next month or so, at least it should be able to be done in the next month or so. But as soon as this happens, this is going to, so as you know, we're whitelisted on ICPSWAP. We got listed on OpenChat. You can check transactions on IC House. We're all transparent and open, and we can be audited, all of that stuff. At first, I was like, audited? What is that? It scared me because like IRS audits you. I'm like, oh, it just looks at transactions and where I send crypto. I'm cool with that. Audit me. So yeah, we're going to be audited hopefully before we become a DAO. And so then we have our Generation 1 NFTs that are going to be built into the game. But now with this funding that we received from these music NFTs, which are ICP Renegades Generation 2, there will only be 99 of these available. The other collection is minus 124. So let's see, plus 124 plus 25, 149. So 149, 333. Hold on, I don't want to do that math in my head. I could, but minus 149. So there's 184 in the other collection. There's going to be 99 of these new Generation 2 NFTs with produced music. And then we are going to burn the 99 that's left of the original 333 collection. So this will be an original collection separate from the other one, but we're going to take the NFTs that didn't sell on the other mint and we're going to burn those, and we're turning them into this new collection. So what it's going to do is it's going to drop the other one down to 184 instead of 333. So this is going to be good for both old holders, because what we're doing is limiting the supply, because crypto NFT supply demand. It's going to make the value of this collection go higher because of the limited supply, because we burnt so much, and then we'll have a whole different collection. And we will at least integrate, the plan is to integrate both collections, but since they're in 2 different canisters, we're going to have to figure out the technical aspects of that. But pay attention on Entrepot. We are going to be launching soon. Definitely follow Technologic on Twitter, X. Follow ICP Renegades, Bitcoin Renegade on X as well. And then we'll have the exact launch date. I haven't heard back from Steve, but let me just tell you, I kind of overwhelmed him a little bit, because I was like, somebody else asked me at ICPCC if I could reach out. I'm not going to say who it is, but their NFT collection was having some issues. And so I asked him about that. And then before he responded, I think a couple days later, I was like, hey, bro, can you help me upload my NFT? So I think he's working on that other thing first, because that's what I asked him first before we were going to launch. And then he's going to get our stuff ready. So hopefully very soon. It just, our stuff is so technologically advanced that he's going to have to make sure it's compatible with the marketplace on his end, on the back end, and then have me upload the file on my end like we did last time. So very soon, big stuff happening. But like I said, the tech is crazy, but even a newbie could build an amazing project. Thank you, Foxfire, my guy's here. He's one of our biggest supporters, and I noticed that he has hashtag Renegade on his Twitter. That means a lot, bro. Like, seriously, thank you for that, because we need more Renegades. Vanish Joy, I think, always has his Bitcoin Renegade up, but if you guys want to hashtag Renegade, put Renegade logos on your X handle, this is going to help raise awareness, help maybe pump your bags, help maybe get more people to know about the NFTs, the game. But let's get into other stuff. I think I went pretty long-winded on that, but I just wanted to let you guys know we're doing some pretty big, pretty amazing things over here. So definitely keep your eye on Renegade and ICP Renegades. Now into the news. Into the news. All right, here we go. So this is what I was talking about earlier, the Dfinity developers. I definitely recommend you come follow them over here on Twitter. But definitely, let's see, let's go to their thing. Yeah, you need to find the Dfinity developer Discord. Hold on, let me send that to you on here real quick, because this is pretty important. If you're a developer or you're thinking of building a project, this is where I found my developer at. This is where I'm giving you guys the lowdown right now on where to find developers, bro. And I got one of the best developers in ICP on my team. Or working with my team. It's amazing. So I'm definitely, and it took me a while, and don't respond to the first person that comes your way, and vet them, because Easy Steve actually told me my developer, the guy from Toniq, told me my developer was legit, and he is, and I believe it. So here this is. There's 22,209 members in this group. So let's get this invite link, and then I can send it in the chat right here. So definitely go over there and join this Discord group. I mean, this Discord group is where the things are being, put together to be built. But this is great news. We already knew that CKUSDC is live. We did like a video showing you it's in Plug Wallet. We also did a video showing you that it is tradable, I believe, on ICPSWAP. You could trade it on different dexes. I think we saw it on IC House. And so this is pretty cool. But now Dfinity developers are asking, have you gotten your hands on some CKUSDC already? Well, after proposal 130093 was adopted, you can now hold your CKUSDC in the NNSD app. This means that this is holdable on the governance system for the internet computer. The proposal went through just like ours did on Open Chat. I love ICP. I really think CKUSDC is going to be a very, very vital tool for the future of the internet computer. Big money moves in stable coins. So I just wanted to show you this. The cool thing is, I thought I uploaded the wrong logo because look at this. You can't see the logo here for Renegade. You see, here's our token. And you can see tokens in here. And I already gave all those away. I sent more. I think I gave like 3 or 4 ICP and Renegade away already. And then I think Showtime gave away a bunch of Renegade. But you can trade this anywhere on OpenChat now, not just our group, not just the ICP Renegades group, but it does have our logo too. I don't know. I did reach out to the team and I was like, hey, thanks for, providing us a platform for our Renegade token. It's going to help increase the visibility of both Renegade and OpenChat. I think it's very beneficial for both of us. I didn't say all that, but that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, thank you for your platform. And, I might have uploaded the wrong logo. This is the cool part about the internet computer. And this goes with my story as well, because I'm not sure if this was a tech issue or if this guy just fixed the logo for us. I don't know how you could do that, but he probably did. Or I uploaded the right link. Whatever it was fixed and our logo's there. But just having these people, like, it's pretty hard to get somebody who actually works on this platform. Normally they have like a customer service, and you talk to somebody who doesn't know what they're talking about, who gets, the message to somebody who knows what they're talking about. And I'm able to just go to the people who know what they're talking about and be able to, get the support that I need. So it's really cool to see, even if I mess up a little bit, they got my back. So it's pretty cool to see Noble. I'd like to see their logo on there, and maybe it's just newly listed ones. I know Rich doesn't have one. I know Dogme's never had one for a long time. So, but this is cool. Renegade token is now available on OpenChat. We are thrilled to give out a ton of tokens to celebrate. Get over to our group and party. And I'm going to list this. You can go join our, it's in the description below too. Vanish, my guy over here. It's in the description below too, but go join our OpenChat group. We're giving away tokens over there. We're having fun. You can see all the updates for Renegade if you want them in real time and you're not always on Twitter and trying to look through feeds and stuff. But it's up to you. We have lots of places you can interact with us. Now, one of my favorite people that's been on the channel, and I do want to talk about this for a minute. We're getting kind of deep into the video, but Yana is ICP Hub Thailand crypto girl, co-founder, right? So yeah, she was on the channel. She's great. I love what they're doing in ICP Hub Thailand, and it looks like they are collaborating with ICP Hub Italy. 6 great projects presented their MVPs on ICP at Laguna. Thanks to ICP Hub Italia for organizing this event, and Definity for supporting this initiative. So one of my favorite people, so is Technologic. I had him on the channel. I just want to kind of go look at my YouTube because I've done some amazing things. We got to recap what we've done on the channel. And you guys, if you haven't seen these old videos, I just recommend you do, because I've dropped some crazy videos on here. I'm impressed with some of the stuff I've done. I'm not like trying to toot my own horn, and I'm not asking you to be impressed. But I'm impressed with some of the things like this one. The future of the internet computer, ICP, is here. This one should have got 10,000 views because of what this man is building over here. Jesse the Great. Man, I saw this guy's handle for so long on District. It was an honor and a pleasure to have him on the channel. I love what they're building over there at Personal DAO with their OG Pass, with their DAO infrastructure that allows you to gate communities, stake crypto, earn crypto from, being in these communities, holding these gate passes. Beautiful, beautiful stuff here. Let's just go to lives. We've had some crazy people on the awesome people on the lives. We had Isaac from ICPCC on the channel. We had Jordan Mack from CKB. He is a Nervos Network team member and software engineer. Wait, we also had Drowny on the channel. I'm not sure which one was Drowny. It was on a Wednesday. Right here with Drowny. He's a software engineer. He was in Zurich for the anniversary. I've done some crazy. Here's Yana. right here, had Yana on the channel. We had great chemistry on the video. It went very smoothly and fun. I had Unchained Elephants. I forget his name, Daniel, on the channel to talk about what they're doing with elephants. I also had Isaac on again. I had Technologic on the channel here, the co-founder of the Generation 2 ICP Renegades NFTs. So I just want to reflect a little bit on, we had Mike on the channel from Clown, you know, Passion. I love this guy's energy, man. And he's a sweetheart in person. His energy might scare you a little bit, but this man is a sweetheart. That's all I'm going to say about Mike. He's a sweetheart. We had Meta on the channel right after this. So, I mean, these kind of things, we had a State DAO on the channel right here. Guys, these are massive projects that are building. This guy, he's from Personal DAO too. He's one of the co-founders. He's from Clown Rosetta, right? So, I mean, we've had some amazing, we had Javi from ICP Hub North America on the channel. We've only not had Dom yet, or Yan, or hopefully Aceling. We could get some of those in this huge staking video. One of my favorite videos I've ever done, just making the video. I don't care that it got 4.2 thousand views, which is awesome. But it was just an honor and a privilege to make these kind of videos for you guys. And we have so many more. We've just had so many cool people on the channel, guys. You know, I know I'm going to forget some of them, but I just wanted to show you. Go back and look at some of those videos. Thank you, Yana. Thank you, Rob. Thank you, Passion. All of you guys, man. Thank you for coming on the channel. Javi, Daniel, all you guys, man. And we're going to have Seb on the channel. Hold up. Let me look you in the face for a minute. We're having Seb on the channel. This is an honor for me because I have been in close proximity to Seb my entire ICP career. But I've never talked to the man. I was on a video chat with him and Blockchain Boy one time, and I was just like a fly on the wall listening to what they said. So, but he's going to be on the channel Friday. And then we're going to have Fuel DAO coming on the channel very soon to talk about their project. Yeah, so we got some crazy cool things happening very, very soon and right now. So, but thank you everybody who you know, sees the value of becoming a renegade and coming on the show. Because if you come on the show, you're admitting you're a renegade. So all those people are renegades. They are, or they wouldn't be on the channel. So, but consensus, guys. This is another reason I'm kind of thinking about moving to Texas. I went down there, Space Ape, another guy who has a cool token. Go check out Space Ape on ICPSWAP. See if that's a good investment for you. He's my friend. Consider him definitely a friend of mine because of, you know, how they treated me when I was in Texas. And now they have Consensus in Austin, where I was just at a few weeks ago, a month ago or whatever, a few weeks ago. It was very, very fun. But this is going to be cool. If I go to Texas, I'm going to be going to all these things. But Consensus, it looks like it is CoinDesk's. Yeah, Consensus by CoinDesk. That's what I thought. 10 years of decentralizing the future. So now, why am I bringing up Consensus? Well, why are you telling us you're moving to Texas? Consensus has nothing to do with ICP. Actually, it does. Summit on decentralized AI for one. But let's just go down and look at something right here. Well, there's implications of ETF approvals or almost approvals. Rest in peace, Dogecoin Dougie. Trump pledges to commute Ross Ulbricht's sentence with time served. And in here, top picks from the past week's Protocol Village column. Ledger, Tyco, ENS, Dfinity. One of the top picks for Consensus on the Protocol Villages column. So that's pretty cool to see. Network news. Let's go down here and see if we can look at this Protocol Village and see what they're doing. Okay, so the Dfinity Foundation, a major contributor to the Internet Computer ICP, announces that its EVM RPC canister, described as a new API that allows ICP smart contracts to read and write data on different chains, is now live. And this is why they are able to have the CKUSDC. They're going to have CK ERC20 tokens. This is so exciting. This is almost better than Renegade token being listed on OpenChat because this is what gets my blood pumping. I love this stuff. I love smart contract cross-chain capabilities. That was a lot to say in one little sentence, but But yeah, it's alive. According to the team, the EVM RPC is another major milestone in the development of Definity's chain fusion framework. It enables internet computer smart contracts to interoperate directly with all major blockchains, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other EVMs, and soon Solana, without having to rely on any intermediary, which means there's no bridge, which means it can't be hacked. There's no third party that has control of your funds in the middle. It's a direct integration. Perfect. That's why it's called chain fusion and not wrapped. Technically, it's a form of wrap without a bridge. So just to simplify it, not a wrap, but a wrap. It's wrap 2.5 or wrap 1.5. So did somebody say yeehaw? The ICP community kicked off last night at Consensus 2024 with a happy hour hosted by ICP Hubs. So as you see, ICP is definitely a big part of Consensus 2024. I should have been there. Crypto Wendy O is there. That would have been nice to see her at a conference. I'm hopefully going to be going to a Bitcoin conference in Nashville, Tennessee. So if you guys want to meet me, you can come meet me there. Possibly. It depends on how things go. I am moving, so we're going to see how the funds are looking, but I am saving up right now for it. We'll just see if, emergency stuff happens. Hopefully not. But yeah. Grab your cowboy boots and join us at the official Consensus closing party with the ATX DAO this Friday, a nonprofit DAO uniting the Austin community. Hey, wait. Are you serious? Is this the DAO I was talking to these guys in Austin? No way. Bro, I met these guys. I swear, is this the same DAO? The City of Austin DAO, right? A nonprofit DAO uniting the Austin community, enabling local artists, and educating the government about Web3. I swear this is... Hold on, let's go look. I want to see what these guys look like, because then I can tell you if it was them or not. Well, I might have met these guys. I don't know. They don't have any pictures of themselves here, but... Anyway, yeah, RSVP this Friday. So I'm going to, that's if you're in Austin, but dang, some of you guys live in Texas that watch my channel. So I'm gonna link this over here for you guys. I got to link this. Yeah, but I think I met those guys in Austin. I was wondering what they were doing over there. So ICP Hub Singapore partners with Morpheus Labs for Olympus Accelerator Program. So they're partnering with Morpheus Labs, a leading AI-powered low-code platform, as part of the Olympus Accelerator Program. This collaboration marks a significant milestone in fostering innovation and accelerating the adoption of blockchain technology across Singapore, Malaysia, and Japan. So Morpheus Labs is renowned for its comprehensive AI-powered low-code platform that simplifies and accelerates the implementation and integration of Web3 and blockchain applications. Their all-in-one solution is designed for enterprises and developers, providing the necessary tools, infrastructure, and resources to efficiently build, deploy, and manage Web3 and blockchain applications. Morpheus Seed supports various blockchain protocols and integrates seamlessly with existing systems, making it a versatile and powerful tool for businesses seeking to leverage blockchain technology. What is the Accelerator Program? Well, it's an initiative funded with USD 15 million by the Definity Foundation. As a mentor and partner of the Olympus Accelerator, Morpheus Labs will benefit from the extensive resources and support provided by ICP Hub Singapore and the Definity Foundation. This partnership fosters a collaborative environment that accelerates blockchain adoption and innovation. So ICP Singapore, one of the 23 country hubs funded by Definity, is responsible for ecosystem growth and adoption of ICP technology. So this is cool. Got Aaron Ting, Chuang Pei Han. All right, pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff they got going on over there. Now, again, we just saw ICP Hub Italy partnering with, what was that, ICP Hub Thailand. So this is pretty cool to see a lot of these things happen. Was that ICP Hub Thailand? I think it was script. Yeah. ICP Hub Thailand, Yana over there, or let's see, hold on. Yeah, Laguna. She all over the place. She all over the place now. So ICP Hub Portugal Ideathon stands as a huge success. All right, community, empowering local communities through decentralized governance. CAN API, simplifying DApp development with no code solutions, right? So this is all being simplified so that people will be able to run their business on here and they don't have to hire, $100,000 a month developers to be able to run their project in the long term. They just got to pay for it to be built. And then most things can be maintained by a project lead. Lend Affinity, unlocking potential steady returns through decentralized lending, heart of gold, transforming the NFT space with lottery mechanics. Okay. HOG is poised to revolutionize the Web3 NFT space by introducing a buyback feature based on lottery mechanics. That's risky, kind of cool. Playmask, bridging Web3 and gaming with advanced SDK integration. So Playmask is an SDK designed to seamlessly integrate Web3 functionalities into games using Azure PlayFab. This groundbreaking solution simplifies user experience by providing automatic blockchain wallet management, making it easier for developers to incorporate blockchain technology into their games. That's what we need! By bridging the gap between Web3 and gaming, Playmask paves the way for the next generation of gaming experiences, where blockchain-based assets and functionalities are seamlessly integrated into mainstream gaming platforms. Booyah! That's pretty cool that they're actually taking on the traditional gaming market. Pretty interesting. All right. Pretty interesting. Now, what are these crypto bubbles looking like? And we need to talk because there's going to be a huge dump. I'm telling you that. Okay, this is not clickbait here. Like I'm telling, we're gonna see a dump. But how far we dump is kind of dependent on Bitcoin. Okay, so right now we have meme coins. Only one meme coin that looks like Blanc is way down. WorldCoin's up, pretty cool. Chili's up, that's pretty all right coin. Pepe way down. It's just a sea of garbage right now, and that's because Bitcoin is running the market right now. Bitcoin is still sitting above, $65,000. Bitcoin is absolutely running the market right now. We've yet to see, it is down 1%. That ain't nothing, 1%. Yippee. We have not yet to see a 30% correction. I am seeing a $55,000 to $52,000 Bitcoin incoming in the next month, in June. I believe by the middle of June, we're going to see the biggest part of the dump. Maybe by the 20th of June, we see that dump come to a head, and then we start to go back. And as we head into July and August, we're going to see Bitcoin start to pump. But if Bitcoin does go back down to $55,000, $52,000, where does that leave the internet computer? Well, I've been talking about these levels for a while, so I'm going to leave these. And as you see, this is resistance that we've had that goes all the way back with this fib retracement. This is a pretty significant level. My lines match up with these, and I drew them at different times. I drew the lines first, and then I did the extension from this resistance point to this support point, which is the average price where people are buying, the average consolidation price to the low of this average consolidation price, and then this to this, right? So I really think with this wick down here, we could see a move to about $9.83. Now, what is going to happen if Bitcoin goes down that much? Well, let's just take a little bit of a look at Bitcoin right now, and we can tell you, because it's not going to be as devastating as you think. If you think, ICP, we're at 67,000 right now. And with Bitcoin going down like this, we haven't seen any significant drop in ICP, right? We've had this pump up. Bitcoin goes down, we go back down, we pump up, Bitcoin goes down, and we end up back at the same place, which is that's a good sign to me. So yes, Bitcoin is going to dump. Yes, internet computer is going to go down again. That is my opinion. That is my technical opinion on the internet computer. That's not fact. This is my fundamental or my technical analysis of the internet computer, not the fundamental, but the technical analysis. And it's not failed me yet. I've made leverage trades off of this, of dollar cost average off of this, and it has not failed me. We do have a double bottom here, but we are in a point in the bear bull market where we are not going to see these patterns play. We had a double bottom right here, and it only went up and then it reversed. We had a breakout of this downward trending resistance line right here on the shorter time frame. It looks pretty bad on the daily, but I did this on the shorter time frame to see if we were going to break out. We broke out above this, and then we ended up just kind of consolidating right at this point down here. So a lot of these patterns that would normally break to the upside, that would normally provide us with a clear breakout signal, we are just failing to do that. And I think we could see a candle close below this if Bitcoin does go down, which could turn us bearish for about half the month of June. And that's what I see happening. Now, let's get rid of all this. Okay, hold on. Screenshot all these prices if you want to know where it's going to go going down. Okay. Now let's move this. So if we just come off of these, what we have right now, right? We see this curve. So this tells us we're about to go up. Why? Because it curves around. When we get a curve, look at this one. It starts curving to the other side. You can follow this up directly. Curve. Right? So then it goes down. Curve goes up. Well, now we're consolidating at this point. We've not yet to do that, except right here before we went down. Okay? Not a lot of consolidation happening. A couple of candles, but not 7, not a week. So this is something that we haven't seen before. We always get these ups and downs right here that are significant to the last point of resistance and the last point of support. Now, the good thing is we are holding above this level, which shows that everything under here is actually that liquidity. So we're right above that sell side liquidity right here. So basically what we're wanting to see is a clear move in this volume. Let's look at the volume. So this is telling me that we're going to have a price move here soon, because not a lot of retail is in here. And this makes me think that the price might go down or have another brief pump before we go down. So the price is going to move. This is why my price targets are so important. And I would actually be putting a leverage trade in right here, just in case it does go back up, you know. But with this volume, I'm not going to be putting in big leverage trades. You know, I'm going to put in like a 10x, maybe a 5x. Actually, I'm probably only going to do a 5x right now. I'm not confident in this level anymore. I was confident in 12 so much because we didn't have this weird consolidation that we have right now, right? This pump up and then this week-long consolidation at this one level. We've had spikes and then dumps, spikes and then dumps. Now we're having less spikes and less dumps, and the volume goes down. So this is telling me that we are getting ready for a retracement. With Bitcoin being at such a high level, look at this. We have yet to have a big correction back down to this point. We need to come back down here, period. I'm a bull. I want Bitcoin to go to $2 million right now. But it's not going to happen. That's not the way that crypto works. And with this EMA 200 being at 55, you're like, well, I thought you said 55,000. Well, look at this. I didn't even know this EMA was right there. That was a happy accident. 55,000. That's just my technical expertise. That I just watch this stuff so I can know these levels and where we're going. And this is also right by this $54,500 support right here. And look what this wick down to. It did almost go to 56. So there is a possibility that we don't go all the way down to 50, that we make a brief retrace to this 60. But let's look from the bottom to the top. This could be enough of a correction for us to see. Let's see. So the highest point was right here, 74,000. So we did see a 23% correction. Now this is an okay correction, but we're coming into June, so we might not see 52,000. But I think when this comes up, we might test from 58,000 down to this 56,000 again. And there is a possibility that we do go down depending on the kind of sell-off and what big buyers want to get into Bitcoin again. We could still see a 30% correction. But this makes me feel a little bit better. I didn't do a retracement amount since we had this lower low. It was only right here. It was like a 15% correction last time I looked at it. So we can kind of see, 15% correction right here. Or whatever, 15, 18, something like that. So that's a good correction, but this is a better correction that happened. But I still think in June we're going to be going down. As you see, the market is not showing a lot of strength right now, and that's because May is a historically sideways month. So, I mean, you can just go look at that. If you look, crypto bullish and bearish months. I just use a lot of different information. You just look at this and you can see where we're at right now. See May right here. It's one of the lowest gainers. That's why we haven't lost a lot, right? We went way up, way up. We had a correction in January, a little bit, you know, for Bitcoin and everything. Altcoins pump nice. But yeah, with Bitcoin going down about 18% historically in June, I'm expecting for another retracement, whether it goes below this or not. Now, how is this going to affect the internet computer? Well, I don't see it going below 980. Now, let's just say 965. This is where if Bitcoin does have this catastrophic level, I don't see us going any lower than 965. Just because when Bitcoin dropped, it did drop us a lot. But then Bitcoin dropped again, and we went down exactly the same with Bitcoin instead of double. Bitcoin goes down 15%, altcoins go down 30%. Bitcoin went down 15%, we went down 15%. So it doesn't have as much dominance over us right now. And we can actually look at the Bitcoin dominance right now. BTC dominance chart. Let's get rid of this one because it might not let me do 3 at once. Okay. And as you see, the Bitcoin dominance was going really far down. And it's pretty far down compared to where it was like just a few days ago. Let's look at this on a weekly scale, though. So we're pretty high. You know, Bitcoin has more dominance over the market than it did, let's say, in November or January. And that's why when Bitcoin did see its declines, you can see that we kind of went way down. That's when ICP went way, way up. So as this goes down, we could see, you know, we're at 54%, which is pretty high. Not going to lie on that one. But, you know, Bitcoin dominance used to be really, really, really high back in the last bull run. Whoops, how did that happen? Oh my God. Okay, well, you get my point. I screwed that up somehow. I don't know what just happened there, but yeah. Oh my gosh, man. Oh my gosh, man. Everything breaks in a row. So we could see a brief consolidation, but I'm actually going to put a leverage trade now that I know that I saw Bitcoin did go down 23%. That makes me feel more confident in this level because I was like, man, Bitcoin's going to retrace a lot. The Bitcoin dominance is down right now. Let's look at these shorter time frames. I'm going to put in a leverage trade. Let's just look at the 5-minute. I want to see, dang, it's going up. No. Oh, it's testing this 1209 right here. And then this, what is this, 1209? And then we got 1214 with the EMA 200. As long as we're below this, we're good. We keep wicking up and touching below it and kind of riding this 200 moving average. But if we can get rejected here, I do want to put in an order somewhere down 1196. That's where I want to get in under 12 bucks. And if I can, I might not get in, to be honest with you. Oh, well, I don't play breakouts right now because these breakouts, these are breakdown. Look at that. Breakdown, confirmation, break back up. So let's just look at the larger time frames, but there's no way I'm putting a leverage trade at this price. But if it goes down a little bit, I will. I missed this one earlier today. Was that earlier today or was that yesterday? That was yesterday. Oh, I think I hit this one. I did hit this one. Oh, no. I hit a short right here. Yeah, I hit a short down here. And then I missed this one. But I don't like to short very much. I really don't. But I saw we were getting rejected right here. And I was like, man, this is a clear rejection. We're going back down. And I rode that, made a nice profit. But yeah, even on this breakout, I'm not doing nothing with this. Absolutely nothing. Not right now. Not the time. If it would have went down a little more, if I could have caught it at 1203, I would have put it in. But when it goes back up, it looks like we're starting, you know, for this breakout. And this happens every time I miss. Every time I miss one of the bottoms. But that's okay. Yeah, I'm just not going to put it in right now. That's all right. There will be one later. But we are in this nice falling wedge pattern. So this could be bullish. And if we do break out one of these lines, then I will start to think about putting in a leverage trade at a breakout point. But for right now, there's no point for me to do that whatsoever. So yeah, we have this nice, I don't even know if you had a falling wedge. That's more of a symmetrical triangle like that. But we do have some sort of a falling wedge here. And if it does break out like 1220 on the 1 hour, I would be looking at volume, which I wish it would show volume a little better than that. Let's get the RSI out. That's at 1230 on this one. But let's get this RSI out, because this is what's going to kind of make up my mind. Yeah, see, it's right in the middle. I don't really like to do a lot with this. We're starting to come up on the EMA on the RSI. This is another reason I'm not putting in a leverage trade right here. Look at this back and forth without really going anywhere. This to this is a good profit. This to this is a good profit. But anything after this, 1190. I mean, that's a pretty good one too. But it's starting to go down more and more and starting to consolidate in this wedge. So I think there's going to be a breakout. I would be watching about 1221 for a breakout. And then a breakdown, I would say definitely be watching, more than a wick down here. I would say if we get a candle close below 1196, if we get a candle close below that, you can expect us to go lower. If we only wick down to this again, we're probably going to hold this level as support. So that's what I'm seeing in here. I could have put in a leverage trade at 1207. I'd already be in the profit right now, depending on how much money and how much leverage you could have made money. But I don't risk that much. I'm not going to risk that much. I just rather hold my ICP for the long term. But we do have a descending triangle. Guys, the technicals are looking super bearish. This is a descending triangle, which means it's a continuation pattern to the downside. And it looks like we've broke below it, and we are testing a breakout of this area right now on the 4 hour. I need to get rid of these lines so you can see what I'm talking about. And it is trying to break to the upside of it right now. So that could negate the pattern. It isn't going to make me feel better about leverage trading at this level, but yeah. So we're really close on this, and we could definitely see if we see, like I said, the candle close below this, like somewhere right here at 1192, that's going to confirm this descending triangle that I didn't even know was there. But I'm telling you, I know ICP charts like the back of my hand. I do this every single day, whether I'm making a video or not. This is what I do. So I'm just trying to give you the best information for the best prices you can buy when you do your own research, not financial advice. But yeah, this is looking pretty cool. I'm going to wait to see what happens. As you see, let's get rid of these again. This is something I'm looking for. What are the wicks telling me? Well, the wicks are telling me there's a lot of support right here. Let's look at how many big wicks on these candles. 1, but this is back further. This was the initial descent. 2, they pushed up, and then they closed up here. This is bullish. It pushed down just a little bit, but it's bullish. So we go up a little bit from there. Then it goes down and closes. Then it goes down further and closes to this support. Then we get a neutral. Then we get this inverted hammer, right? So we start going down, and then we get this push down. We kind of get, fighting between the bulls and the bears. The bears take over. The bears take over. The bears take over. So it looks to me like we're super bearish right now in the very short term. It does depend on this candle. This candle could wick up, and if we see it rise above 1236, then we're good to go. If not, it could just be another wick up and push down, which is good for a leverage trade if you can get in at like 12, because most likely we're going up from 12. But if it goes below 1196, I wouldn't be putting in a long at that point, because it's not smart to do that. So we're bullish in the long term. But I think it's not about making money every single day in crypto. You could leverage trade if you want to make money, but right now I'm just doing nothing. I'm not leverage trading. I'm not doing nothing. I could show you my account. There's no open orders right now. I just made a couple successful ones in the last few days, but yeah. And then if we look at the CFGI, I bet it's going to back up what I say too. I like to use like 10 different points of reference so that you guys know the whales are always positive on ICP, but we're in fear. The technical is negative, just like I said on the 4 hour. Exactly what I said. It's negative because we have that, descending descending triangle. If we look at the daily, we're going to probably see negative as well. That's just my technicals. Yeah, negative as well. 38, worse than the 4 hour. Impulse is neutral, volume's negative, volatility is negative, social is very positive, love that. Dominance very negative, search very negative. Whales always positive because they're waiting. They're watching and waiting just like I am. They're not buying ICP right now, and you can tell. Are the whales buying? Is he just joking? Are you joking that the whales aren't buying? Look at the volume. Speaks for itself. So I use this indicator. I use all the technicals, the RSI. I use previous points of resistance and support. I use trend lines. I use all of this different information. I use Bitcoin. I use anything that I can to tell you. So yeah, get ready for a nice buying opportunity. This is what I'm excited about. I want it to go down to at least like 1080. That would be nice. Or 1130. Let's just say 1130. 1080 would be great. 1115. No lower than that though. But if we do, it's okay. We just have to get out of the 4 hour to see it. It's okay if we do. See some of these wick down levels. But if we see a candle close below these levels, below 1050, then we're going to $9. $9.50. Okay, this will be where we go. If we get a candle that closes below this, just know that. That's why these levels, mark them, save them, screenshot them, send them to a friend. So, yeah, technicals are looking pretty bearish in the short term, but that's what I would expect. That's why when everybody else is bullish, they're like, oh, it's going to pump right now. We're still going to go up. It's like, yes, we are. We're going to have a nice bull market still. But just understand bull markets come in phases. And this is very bullish. The bearishness, the fear is bullish if you understand crypto. You're like, what are you talking about? How is it bullish if I'm fearful? Well, don't be fearful. Just understand that this is how markets move in crypto. So understand the 4-year cycles. Understand the 3 main objectives that you look in the crypto. You look at the fundamentals. You look at the ecosystem. Or you look at the fundamentals. You look at the technicals. And you look at the news. And I show you the news all the time. I show you the technicals. I show you the fundamentals. So that's why our channel is a 3-prong. And the interviews are part of those fundamentals as well. So easy. Easy. There's no doubt like that. That to me is the most conservative. BitBoy Crypto did say ICP would only go to $50, but that is when we were all in that bearish mindset of ICP at $3. I was even saying only 100 at that point because I use analysis based on previous information. And I was trying to analyze Internet Computer while understanding this big dump from wherever it went to $3. So in my mind, well, we're looking at this in 10x is 30, 20x is 60, 30x is 90, 30x from $3 is definitely possible. So I'm thinking 33x ain't too far off from that. 33x easy, and we 7x'd in a matter of months. We almost 10x'd in like 4 months. So if we get a 7x from where we are now, I'm talking about 33x from $3. Okay, we've already 7x'd and then retraced 50%. So we've 4x'd from where we were at $12. Let's just say 4x. Okay, so if we 4x from where we are now in the next move in say July or August, we're going to be somewhere around that $50 mark. $30 to $50. I see, maybe at 30. But I'm just saying if we go up what we did go up already, 4x. So that means we go to 50, we come back down to 30. Possible. That's how Internet Computer moves in its big pumps. Go to 50, come down to 30. Then in November, December, we go back up to that 50, maybe test somewhere around that $60 range. That's where I'm really looking is like that $60, $70 range in November, October, November, December. Rectember, Pumptober, and then we have November and December. Let's see what it says on this. Yeah, October, November, and December are all bullish. Rectember, So yeah, all of these things are going to be great, guys. We have a great opportunity here, and this is why this is it. I've reached the pinnacle. I have achieved the goal that I started my channel for. I wanted people to understand how to make money in crypto. I'm very good at it. I don't have so many great skills in my life, but crypto is one of them. It's one that I enjoy. I love doing. I'm very, very good at. And so I want you guys to make money. That is, I didn't come on here to bolster my own ego, to let you guys know I'm the best. No, the only reason I care that I'm the best is because it helps you guys make money, period. My community is the most important thing to me over money. Look at my project. We are losing money on my project right now because it all goes back into the project and it goes to pay people to build the project. Am I losing money out of pocket? No. Am I losing money from money that I've made from NFTs, tokens, anything to do with the game? Yes. Do I care? No. Have you guys made money off of my project? I hope so. That's the goal, is to tell people about crypto, let them invest in it, tell them about our project, reward them, and help people make money. It's hard to make money. And even if it's not hard to make money, you're not making enough money to survive, most likely. All the bills, eggs are 20 bucks a carton, milk is 50 bucks a gallon. You know what I mean? Like, not really, but all right, let's get into some questions. We definitely get into 50. Yeah, but might take another 12 months. I mean, that's a possibility. But 12 months from now, I think if we don't break above 100 before then, that we hit 80 and we might come back down to 50. Because remember, we get somewhere around 30 to 50% retracements. So, excuse me, if we make it to $100, we could see a 50% correction. And then next year we might be at 50. But I think it's too close to the top of the bull run to only be at $50. By the end of this year, I see us definitely at that $80 mark. Definitely. And then we're going to go down in January. I'm hoping July is a good month for ICP. Yeah. Hey, if it is, great. You know, if it pumps to like 30 bucks, I'm going to take some of the profit that I have, and then I'm going to wait for ICP after it pumps. You know, even if it goes to like 30 and then it goes to 40, I'm going to wait till it goes back down to like 24 because that's where it's going to go. So I might take some short-term profits. My long-term bags are secure till next year. And then I'm going to sell all of my ICP, all of it, at close to the top, somewhere around July of next year to probably October. And I'm probably going to sell it right then. I'm telling you, and get out completely of the internet computer, except my 8-year staking and my 5-year. But all of my other tokens, I'm going to liquidate. Well, am I dumping ICP at that point? No. What am I doing? I'm selling it all. I'm taking a little bit of that profit. Maybe, you know, if I make 50 grand or whatever, 100 grand, 200 grand, 300, 500 grand, I'm going to take 90% of that, whatever the amount is. I'm taking 90% of it and I'm putting it away. I'm going to live off of 10%, probably put some in the Renegade, you know, do whatever I need to, make sure that I got everything me and my cat need, you know, and then wait for ICP. Wait. So let's say August I sell, for instance, August of 2025. I sell all of my crypto, all of it this time, not half of it, all of it. And then I wait until January of 2027. So I sell August of 2025 and I don't buy back until January of 2027. And then I'll become a millionaire. That's what I'm riding these cycles. Everybody's going to say they're over and I'm going to become a millionaire because they're not. And then I'm going to give half of my money away. That's the plan. Because I believe in God over money every day. And I think money, it says in the Bible, use money to make friends. That's a paraphrase. Use your money to make people not like that. Don't buy friends. I'm not saying buy friends. Use money for what it's for. Money isn't to hoard, you know, like save it away for your kids. But money isn't to just hold on until you die, unless you're giving it all to your kids. But you're keeping blessings from other people and yourself. That's the way that I look at it. That's why I wanted to make the channel, because I didn't have a lot of money to give away. And I was making money in crypto, but I was kind of naive and I was giving away what I could. But I wanted other people, like that's give a man a fish, he eats for a day, teach a man to fish, he eats for the rest of his life. That's the kind of thing I was thinking of. So when it comes down to stuff like that, I'm getting real long-winded here. When it comes down to stuff like that, Now I really forgot where I was going with that. Damn. Oh, shoot. Oh yeah. So when it comes down to when you buy and sell your crypto, it's going to be a very, very hard psychological process. Like right now, everybody's like, man, I just want ICP to pump. I bought it $14. Well, we went through this for over a year and a half during the bear market. And you're in a bull market now. I'm telling you, we're in the bull market. So what you need to do is just accumulate as much ICP as you can. Just grab it up at $12. Grab it up at $10.50, $12.96. Those are prices that you're going to look back and be like, dang, I wish I had bought more ICP at $10. Just like people are like, dang, I wish I would have bought more ICP at $5, $6, $7, $8, even though it went to $3. So those are the things we're going to be thinking when we're at $24, $30. You're like, dang, I should have bought more ICP at 12 bucks. So thank you guys. Hey, my mod is here, Pumpkin Seed. I'm going to be giving mods. I don't normally give regular mods rewards, but you've been here, you've supported the channel. GM, get money. Yeah, but use money for what it's made for. That was the point of the whole thing. I kind of got sidetracked and lost my train of thought, but thank you, mods. But use money what it's made for. It's to help you buy things that make your life better, but it's also to help you help other people, because actually research shows that if you donate to somebody, it releases endorphins, and it actually gives you a feel-good sensation. And that shows you that God designed us. He built us to help other people. It's built into the way that our bodies work to a chemical level. That's why it feels good when you help somebody. It feels good for them because somebody helped them. It feels good for you because you were able to help somebody. And I think that's a very beautiful thing that the internet computer opens to people that probably haven't seen a lot of that in their lifetime. So does not feel like modding. Well, thank you. True that, Jeff. I agree with Jeff in theory about money of his. Yeah. And man, I wish Amar would come to Jesus. We do have different, beliefs, and I welcome everybody on my channel. He's a really good friend of mine, even though we have different religious beliefs. He's one of my most trusted people on here, including another handful of people, which some of them are Christian and some of them aren't. It doesn't mean that if I see somebody walking towards a cliff, that I'm not going to tell them, hey, there's a cliff there, watch out. So that's the way I feel about it. I don't want to impede on anybody else's beliefs because that's not what I do. But I also have an obligation to tell you about Jesus. He's the way, the truth, and the life. And he has changed my life from being a homeless drug addict, having all the relationships in my life built, to becoming successful, having November 3rd, 2010 is my clean date. So almost 14 years clean. I'm not an addict anymore. Some people say you'll be an addict forever, but I'm set free by Jesus Christ. I no longer have the urge to do anything. I've built a business. All of the relationships in my life, from my mom to my daughter to every single person that matters to me in my life, have been restored. And that isn't because of crypto. That's because of God. So I just want to encourage you guys. If you want to, we're thinking about starting a Bible study on Wednesdays in a crypto space somewhere, not with any tokens or anything, because I don't believe in adding money, because that's the one time Jesus got mad, is at the money changers. So I don't believe in bringing money into it. But if you guys want to learn about Jesus, you want to talk about Jesus and read the Bible, hit me up. All right, guys, that being said, goodbye and good ICP.